Let p of x be a polynomial function. Let p of x be a polynomial function with integral coefficient. The remainder when p of x is divided by x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 is 1, comma, remainder when p of x is divided by x minus 4 is 10. Remainder when p of x is divided by x minus 4 is 10, comma, if r of x is the remainder, when p of x is divided by, if r of x is the remainder when p of x is divided by x minus 1 into x minus 4, when p of x is divided by x minus 1 into x minus 4, then find the value of r of 2015. Find the value of r of 2015. ठीक है, अब देखो यार, when they tell you that whenever you divide something, dividend is equal to, ठीक है, डिवाइजर इंटू कोशेंट, तो कोशेंट को हम लोग ऐसे ले लेंगे प्लस रिमाइंडर. So if you divide anything, dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This is what we know. Now if you look at the first question, उन्होंने क्या बोला है? The first line is if the function is divided by x minus 1, the remainder is 1. Okay. So if your function, अच्छा x minus 1 ले लो plus r. In other words, I'll write that whenever the divided by, तो p of x will become q of 1 into x minus 1 plus 1. ये मेरा फर्स्ट डेटा है. And I know the formula is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. ये पूरा एक टर्म है ना, ये q of x, ये q of x है guys. You can put it in bracket. This is entire is q of x. This is not q1 into x into, नहीं, this is q of x. अब second डेटा क्या दिया है? If it is divided by x minus 4, okay, and also I just write it कि guys p of 1 is equal to 1. ये दिया है मेरे को, p of 1 is equal to 1. Next, if, so q2x ले लेंगे हम लोग. If it is divided by x minus 4, my remainder is 10 and p of 4 is given as 10. ठीक है, क्योंकि अगर देखो ना, if I put x का value as 1, तो this will become 0, तो p of 1 will become 1. If I put x का value as 4, तो p of 4 will become 10. Now the last part they tell you that if it is divided by both, if p of x is divided by both, I'll take q3x and divided by both, matlab I will take it as x minus 1, x minus 4. The remainder is r of x. Okay. Let p of x be a polynomial. The remainder when p of x is divided by x minus 1, the remainder is 1. P of x is divided by x minus 4, the remainder is 10. And if it is divided by x minus 1, x minus 4, the remainder is r of x. Now these are the three relations that we have understood. Now when I solve this, I know that, and it is very important for you to understand. I'll give you a simple example. देखो ध्यान से देखो. Imagine, let's take an example. Say x square plus x plus 1. I'm dividing by x plus 1. I'm dividing by this. Okay. Random equation I've taken to prove a point to you. I'll solve this normally. I'll take x. ये हो जाएगा x square plus x. Okay. Subtract कर दिया. Cancel हो गया. My answer is 1. Look at this power. This x का power is 2. यहाँ पे x का power is 0. Random example. We'll take one more example. x square plus x plus 1 and I will subtract by x minus 1. So ax कर दिया plus x square minus x minus plus 2x plus 1 plus 2 plus 2x minus 2 subtract here also power is x raised to 0. And this is a linear example randomly out of the box that I have taken, thought out of my head. It just proves that whatever your power is, okay, say for example, this is a quadratic. If here I take linear, देखो linear, my remainder is one power less. It's a constant. Here it is linear. It is a constant. Guys, here it is quadratic. So हमेशा पावर एक या एक से ज़्यादा लेस रहेगा. अगर मेरा पावर 10 है तो I have the luxury of taking the remainder of 1 less than the power. So I can take x raised to 9, x raised to 8, I can take anything, but it has to be less. यहाँ पे अगर linear है, power is 1, तो I have taken I got the answer as a constant. यहाँ पे linear है, I got it as a constant. अब यहाँ पे quadratic है, तो quadratic का एक less power is taken as linear. So what I will do is, I will take r of x as a linear equation where I will take it as ax plus b. तो हमेशा याद रखो, if there were 3 terms here, imagine it was x minus 1, x minus 4 and x minus 5. तो power 3 है. So can anyone tell me what would be the equation that I'll take? I'll take a quadratic, and quadratic is what? Ax square plus bx plus c. Here it is a quadratic, so I've taken the linear equation. What is the linear equation? It is ax plus b. Did you guys understand this? तो हमेशा याद रखो, it is the basic understanding कि मेरा हमेशा वैल्यू लेस रहेगा. ये है x raised to 0, देखो ये x raised to 1 है, देखो आंसर क्या आ गया, x raised to 0. अगर मैंने यहाँ पे कुछ और लिया रहता था तो आई वुड हैव गॉटन द सेम, कि अगर एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स प्लस 1 ले लिया, समझो, लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल, समझो ये सेम एग्जांपल ले लिया, आई शो इट टू यू. देखो इमेजिन दिस, एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स प्लस 1 एंड आई टेक एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स प्लस 1, ये 1 हो गया, प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स प्लस 1, सब्ट्रैक्ट, ऐड, सब्ट्रैक्ट, सी व्हाट माय आंसर इज, आई गॉट 2x. ये देखो पावर क्या है, एक्स स्क्वायर, it is 1 less. It will always be 1 less. तो मैं can take छोटा also, but it's always 1 less. तो यहाँ पे quadratic है तो मेरे को linear आ गया. जब linear था तो मेरा आंसर constant आ गया. Has everybody understood this? देखो यहाँ पे linear है तो मेरा आंसर क्या आ गया? It's a constant. It's a constant. So remember this. And this is what we proved right now. And that is why I took my remainder is ax plus b. I have taken the remainder as ax plus b. अब ax plus b का क्या होगा फायदा? कुछ नहीं, I have to find the value of a and b. But how will I find the value of a and b? Simple. I have p of 1. अगर p of 1, देखो p of 1 is 1, मतलब if I put x का value as 1, if I put x का value as 1, I will get a plus b. Now here I'll write so p of 1 is equal to 1. Therefore I will write ax plus b. It will become a into 1 plus b is equal to 1. Therefore, I have got a plus b is equal to 1. P of 4 is equal to 10. Therefore, a into 4 plus b is equal to 10. Therefore, 4a plus b is equal to 10. Now, if I solve both simultaneously, a plus b is equal to 1 and 4a plus b is equal to 10. Subtract, subtract, subtract. So minus 3a is equal to minus 9. Therefore a is equal to 3. And since a is equal to 3, if I substitute in any of the equations of your choice, I will get b का value as minus 2. So I've got a का value as 3 and b का value as minus 2. Therefore my r of x will become 3. ax plus b will become 3x minus 2. And the last values, find the value of r of 2015 which is 3 into 2015 minus 2, which will become 6030, sorry, 6045 minus 2 is equal to 6043. This is the value of 6043 when I know that dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. We know the formula. You can write the formula. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. And this is the formula. We are all aware of it. And this is the formula that I have used. I got the equation. It will always be a lower one power less compared to what your divisor is. So if your divisor is a quadratic, I have taken it as a linear. And since guys I have taken it as a linear, I have got P of 1. यहाँ पे जैसे मैंने x का वैल्यू 1 डाल दिया, ये पूरा 0 हो गया. P of 1 is equal to 1 and P of 4 is equal to 4. Have you guys understood this? Anybody has any problem here? Please solve. Question. Suppose f of x is a polynomial function where f of x is equal to x raised to 135 plus x raised to 125 minus x raised to 115 plus x raised to 5 plus 1. If f of x is divided by x cube minus x, the remainder is g of x. Find g of 10. Find g of 10. So write the same pattern. Okay. F of x is equal to, सब डेटा लिखेंगे पहले. तो I know my dividend is this, x raised to 135 plus x raised to 125 minus x raised to 115 plus x raised to 5 plus 1. Okay, this f of x is given to me. Now x cube minus x को I will write x minus 1 x plus 1. तो x cube minus x को I can write x minus 1 x plus 1. So in other words I know that कि अगर ये क्यूबिक है, this is cubic, तो my remainder is g of x, not r of x, g of x. So I'll take g of x as a quadratic, and quadratic is ax square plus bx plus c. एक level नीचे, बस that's it. So I'll take it as ax square plus bx plus c. Now, when I substitute here, so I can write this as कि dividend is equal to कोशेंट, इसको Q1x ले लेंगे, इनटू x, x माइनस 1, x प्लस 1 प्लस ax square plus bx plus c. Now I have three unknowns. I have unknown a, I have unknown b, and I have unknown c. I have unknown a, I have unknown b, and I have unknown c. So what am I going to do? Since I have three unknown variables, सबसे पहले f of x भी लिख लेते हैं हम लोग. f of x is x raised to 135 plus x raised to 125 minus x raised to 115 plus x raised to 5 plus 1 is equal to q1x. ये पूरा फंक्शन है गाइस, ये x अलग से नहीं है, इंटू x माइनस 1, x प्लस 1 प्लस ax स्क्वायर प्लस bx प्लस c. सबसे पहले if I put x is equal to 0, guys, if I put x is equal to 0, if I put x is equal to 0, this will become 1 is equal to, this entire part will become 0 and I'll get c का value. I am only looking at this. अगर मैंने x 0 डाल दिया तो ये पूरा 0 बन गया. Now I'll put x is equal to 1. Guys, अगर मैंने x is equal to 1 डाल दिया, ये पूरा चीज़ 0 बन जाएगा. Because ये तीन चीज़ के लिए 0 बनेगा. ये 0 पे 0 बनेगा, ये 1 पे 0 बनेगा और ये -1 पे भी 0 बनेगा. तो आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक ऑल द थ्री वैल्यूज. तो c तो मिल गया. अब if I put x का वैल्यू इज 1, see what I'll get. If I put x का वैल्यू इज 1, this will become 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 4, 4 minus 1, 3 is equal to, this पूरा part has become 0. This will become a plus b plus c. c का वैल्यू तो 1 पहले से है, तो I'll get a plus b is equal to 2. So चलो, I have got a plus b का वैल्यू is 2. And last part what I'll do is I'll put x का value is -1. And if I put -1, this will become -1, -2, -3. -3 plus 2 will become -1. -1 is equal to, ये 0 हो गया. This will become a minus b and c का value is +1. So I'll get a minus b is equal to -2. So if I have got a plus b as 2 and a minus b as -2, and if I solve them simultaneously, a plus b is 2, a minus b is -2. If I solve them, ये cancel हो गया, ये cancel हो गया. I have got a का value as 0 and I have got b का value as 2 and c का value मेरे पास 1 है. तो my g of x is nothing but 0x square plus 2x plus 1, which is nothing but 2x plus 1. And last में बोला है g of 10. तो g of 10 will become 2 into 10 plus 1 is equal to 21. And this is your answer for g of x. Have you guys understood this? Please write this. B part, rational functions. Rational functions. It is of the type, B part, rational functions. It is of the type polynomial function upon polynomial function. It is of the type polynomial function upon polynomial function. So it is like this. Your polynomial function upon polynomial function, where the denominator is not equal to 0. Here it will be like this. See, polynomial upon polynomial where the denominator will not be equal to 0. Where the denominator will not be equal to 0. Okay. Second point, ये first point था. Second point, domain of rational function is obtained by equating denominator not equal to 0. Domain of rational function is obtained by equating denominator not equal to 0. The last point, range of rational function is obtained by equating denominator not equal to 0. First question, find domain and range of y is equal to x minus 4 upon x minus 1. Now, whenever I am solving these kind of questions, अगर मुझे एक linear polynomial function upon polynomial function. Polynomial में we started with the linear function. So if I have taken y is equal to x minus 4 upon x minus 1, the first thing I'll write is that denominator is not equal to 0. So x minus 1 is not equal to 0. Since x minus 1 is not equal to 0, I know that x will not be equal to 1. X will not be equal to 1 because x 1 हो ही नहीं सकता. x अगर 1 हो गया तो मेरा डिनोमिनेटर 0 हो जाएगा. एंड बेसिक रूल ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स ये बोलता है कि कुछ भी हो जाए मेरा डिनोमिनेटर 0 नहीं होगा. और अगर मेरा डिनोमिनेटर 0 नहीं होगा तो आई नो दैट माई डोमेन इज गोइंग टू बी all real numbers except 1. I can use all real numbers, but I can't use 1, because if I use 1, my denominator will become 0, and denominator cannot be equal to 0, because anything divided by 0 you cannot represent on a number line. Abhi domain ho gaya. Now see what we do for range. For range, we convert everything in terms of y. For the range function, what we do is we convert everything in terms of y. देखो ध्यान से, y is equal to x minus 4 upon x minus 1. Therefore, xy minus y is equal to x minus 4. Therefore, xy minus x is equal to y minus 4. Therefore, x into y minus 1 is equal to y minus 4. Therefore, x is equal to y minus 4 upon y minus 1. Here my denominator is not equal to 0 again. Therefore, y minus 1 is not equal to 0. Therefore, y is not equal to 1. And again, my range will also be equal to all real numbers except 1. So, range will also be equal to all real numbers except 1. So I've understood that my denominator should not be equal to 0, and since my denominator is x minus 1, domain refers to your x value. Your range refers to your y value. Hence what we have done for range is, I've converted everything in terms of y. How did I convert everything in terms of y? Kuch nahi, I just took the denominator on the left hand side. I took all the x terms on one side, non-x terms on the other side. See, this is a non-x term on the other side. मैंने x कॉमन ले लिया, एंड x छोड़ के बाकी जो भी टर्म है देखो राइट हैंड साइड देखो, क्वेश्चन सेम ही हो गया बेसिकली. बट आई नो दैट लीनियर फंक्शन अपॉन लीनियर फंक्शन है, so I've understood that my domain is going to be all real numbers except 1, and my range is also going to be all real numbers except 1. Anybody has any doubts here? Has everybody understood this? Now, if I take the same question, a little different question, again, I have to find the domain and range. Y is equal to 2 minus x अपॉन एक्स प्लस वन, y इज इक्वल टू 2 माइनस एक्स अपॉन एक्स प्लस वन. सबसे पहले अगेन डोमेन एंड रेंज आई हैव टू फाइंड आउट. फॉर डोमेन I know that x plus 1 should not be equal to 0. X should not be equal to minus 1. X should not be equal to minus 1. Okay. So my domain is all real numbers except minus 1. ये आ गया domain. But for range, I'll convert everything in terms of y. Y is equal to 2 minus x upon x plus 1. xy plus y is equal to 2 minus x. xy plus x is equal to 2 minus y. X bracket y plus 1 is equal to 2 minus y. And x will become 2 minus y upon y plus 1. And according to this, I know that y plus 1 should not be equal to 0. Therefore, y should not be equal to minus 1. Hence, my range is all real numbers except minus 1. देखो this is linear upon linear guys. A polynomial function upon polynomial function, ये basically polynomial linear है and ये भी linear function है. A polynomial which is a linear function, that is power of x is 1, ठीक है, and power of x is 1. So there's no massive difference between the domain and range. For quadratic, of course it will change, but this is how we follow the domain and range. कि अगर मैंने x का वैल्यू 2 डाला तो चलेगा, 3 डाला तो चलेगा, 4 डाला तो चलेगा, सब कुछ डालो फॉर डोमेन. बट तुम लोग 1 सब्स्टिट्यूट नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज इफ यू पुट 1 योर डिनोमिनेटर बिकम 0. हियर ऑल्सो डिनोमिनेटर बिकम 0, बट नॉट हियर. इफ आई पुट x का वैल्यू इज -1, माई डिनोमिनेटर विल बिकम 0. दिस इज योर डोमेन एंड दिस इज योर रेंज. प्लीज राइट दिस डाउन. Quadratic upon quadratic. Quadratic upon quadratic. Okay, I have to find the domain and range of quadratic upon quadratic. Now my question is y is equal to x square minus x plus 1 upon x square plus x plus 1. Okay, find the domain and range of x square minus x plus 1 upon x square plus x plus 1. Okay, everyone stop writing it. I look at my denominator. My denominator will not become 0. You put any value. सबसे पहले तो पॉजिटिव है, स्क्वायर है, प्लस है. You put any value of x. My roots are going to be irrational. Actually, my roots are going to be imaginary here. B square minus 4ac. And that is why I've understood that this will never ever ever become 0. I'll still show this to you. देखो कि x square plus x plus 1 है ना, I can write like this: x square plus x plus 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4, which is nothing but x plus 1 by 2 the whole square plus 3 by 4. You put any value of x. You put any value of x, any value. You will always get an answer that will exist on the number line. Always. इसलिए मैंने ये तो क्या कर दिया, मैंने इसको परफेक्ट स्क्वायर बना दिया और जो भी एक्स्ट्रा टर्म है उसको बाहर निकाल दिया. Now if I put x का value is -12, this part will become 0, but this 3 by 4 will never become 0 ever. And square का lowest value will be 0. तो ये 0 बन सकता है, but 0 plus 3 by 4 it will always be 3 by 4. So whenever you have something of x square, you know, when your roots are imaginary, you get irrational roots, or your roots are imaginary. If you get, we know that this denominator will never become 0. कुछ भी कर लो तुम लोग एक्चुअली डाल के देख सकते हो values. You can put x का value is -12, -1, any value, put any value. This term in the denominator will never become 0. And since my denominator will never become 0, I will write that denominator will not be equal to 0. So x square minus x square plus x plus 1 will never be equal to 0. And guys, hence my domain is going to be all real numbers. तो मुझे देख के मालूम पड़ रहा है कि मेरा जो डोमेन रहेगा वो ऑल रियल नंबर्स होगा. माई डोमेन इज गोइंग टू बी ऑल रियल नंबर्स. My domain is going to be all real numbers. This is my domain, which is going to be all real numbers. Because मेरा denominator 0 नहीं बन रहा. Now can I say the same about range? We don't know. We have to solve, and we solve in the same method, guys. सबसे पहले, I'll take the denominator on the left hand side. I'll take the denominator on the left hand side. So x square y plus xy plus y minus x square plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. Then I'll take all the x square terms together. So x square y minus x square plus xy minus x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore x square y minus 1 plus x y minus 1 plus y minus 1 equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation in x. This is a quadratic equation in x. Since this is a quadratic equation, I will compare this with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So I've got a का value as a minus y minus 1 plus होएगा plus x, sorry my bad. A is y minus 1, b is y plus 1 and c is equal to y minus 1. Now since this is a quadratic equation, we know for a quadratic equation my discriminant should always be greater than 0. Therefore my b square minus 4ac should be greater than equal to 0. And since I am solving for my discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac should be greater than equal to 0, my b is y plus 1 the whole square minus 4 into y plus 1 the whole square minus y into y minus 1 greater than equal to 0. b square minus 4ac, that is y plus 1 the whole square minus 4 into y minus 1 greater than equal to 0. This is nothing but y plus 1 the whole square minus 4 into y minus 1 the whole square greater than equal to 0. Guys, this is a square minus b square, which is a minus b, a plus b greater than equal to 0, which is y plus 1 minus 2y plus 2, y plus 1 plus 2y minus 2 greater than equal to 0. Therefore 3y minus 3y minus 1 greater than equal to 0. Therefore y minus 3y minus 1 less than equal to 0. So now the speed bump method, this is minus infinity, this is plus infinity. I have two values of 3. First value of 3 is 1 by 3. Second value of 3 is 3. The bigger value is 3. This is my speed bump. This is positive, negative, positive. Now, less than equal to 0 is negative. It means that my range would be on the negative side because less than equal to 0. Hence, my range is going to be 1 by 3 to 3. And this is my range. So, for domain, since it was linear, it was very easy. But when it becomes a quadratic, when I took everything in terms of y, I got a quadratic equation, and for a quadratic equation, my discriminant has to be a real number. That is, these should be greater than equal to 0. I solved the entire question and I have got range ka value as 1 by 3, 3. Please ask whatever you guys have not understood. Has everybody understood this? Please write this. Now, remark. In quadratic upon quadratic, if in quadratic upon quadratic, if denominator does not have real roots, if denominator does not have real roots, if denominator does not have real roots, then if denominator does not have real roots, then range will be bounded. Bounded matlab closed. Like this example. If denominator does not have real roots, then range will be bounded. See, our range is bounded. Denominator does not have real roots, hence my range is bounded. So remember this. So you know that even before solving the sum, if you get a question जहाँ पे denominator does not have real root, चारों ऑप्शन में देखो किसका बाउंडेड है. अगर एक ही ऑप्शन है बाउंडेड में, विदाउट सॉल्विंग you will get the correct answer. So this is the shortcut. If denominator does not have real roots, then the range would be bounded. Chalo. Let's find the next question. Let's find the domain and range. ठीक है? Y is equal to x plus 2 x minus 1 upon x into x plus 1. x plus 2 x minus 1 is equal to x into x plus 1. सबसे पहले for domain, I know that my denominator should not be equal to 0. So I'll write x into x plus 1 should not be equal to 0. It means that x should not be equal to 0. X plus 1 should not be equal to 0. Therefore, x is not equal to 0 and x is not equal to minus 1. Hence, my domain is all real numbers except 0, minus 1, 0. I can use all real numbers, but I cannot use 0. अगर मैंने 0 ले लिया तो मेरा डिनोमिनेटर 0 बन जाएगा. अगर मैंने -1 ले लिया तो मेरा डिनोमिनेटर 0 बन जाएगा. और दोनों कंडीशन में ना मेरा डिनोमिनेटर 0 बन सकता है ना मेरा डिनोमिनेटर -1 बन सकता है. सिंपल सिनेरियो. Let's find range. Now for range, I know that I'll just open the bracket. X square plus x minus 2 upon x square plus x. ठीक है? Now x square y plus xy is equal to x square plus x minus 2. I'll take everything on the left hand side. So x square y plus xy minus x square minus x plus 2 is equal to 0. If I take x square common, I will get y minus 1. If I take x common, I will get y minus 1. And plus 2 is equal to 0. Now I come to know that, guys, this is a quadratic equation. Again, देख के मालूम पड़ रहा है अगर कंपेयर किया तो ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation in x. Therefore, a is equal to y minus 1, b is equal to y minus 1, and c is equal to 2. A is equal to y minus 1, b is equal to y minus 1, and c is equal to 2. And since I have got this, I know that my discriminant should be greater than equal to 0. मतलब b square minus 4ac should be greater than equal to 0. My b is minus 4, y minus 1. So y minus 1 the whole square minus 4 into y minus 1 into 2 is greater than equal to 0. Therefore, y minus 1 the whole square into 8 into y minus 1 is greater than equal to 0. I'll take y minus 1 common. Y minus 1 common ले लिया, ये हो जाएगा y minus 1 minus 8 greater than equal to 0. Therefore, y minus 1, y minus 9 greater than equal to 0. I can see two roots. Can you tell me what are the two roots? 1 and 9. So ये है 1, ये है 9. यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? Plus, minus, plus. Greater than equal to 0 is positive. And since greater than equal to 0 is positive, my range will be all positive values, that is minus infinity to 1 included, union 9 to infinity. And this is my range. Same thing we have done. This is your domain, where domain is all real numbers except minus 1 comma 0, and this is your range. So what we have done is, whenever, and see here, if you see my roots, the remark that we wrote, if quadratic upon quadratic, if in the denominator, if my roots are not real, they have real, does not have real roots, then my answer will be bounded. But since they have real roots, my roots are x is equal to 0 and x is equal to minus 1. See, it's not bounded. It's unbounded because infinity आ गया. So this remark is very important for you to understand कि कब bounded रहेगा और कब unbounded रहेगा. ठीक है? Please write this down. Can anyone tell me what is the range? No. Tell me, what is the range? I've got y square is greater than equal to 0. What is the range? Zero to infinity. Y square का value will be from 0 to infinity, which is correct. But range is y का value. It will be all real numbers. Because you take any value of y, उसका square क्या रहेगा? Lowest value क्या है? देखिए 0. What is 0 का square? 0. So if you square any value of y, it will always be a non-negative integer. Non-negative मतलब it will be non-negative basically. Non-negative value मतलब it will be 0 or positive. So my range would be all real numbers. तो उसके ऊपर से we write a remark. If any one root of the denominator lies between the roots of the numerator. If any one root of the denominator lies between the roots of the numerator, then range would be R. अच्छा, रूट्स का दूसरा वर्ड क्या पता है? रूट का दूसरा वर्ड है जीरोस. अगर किसी ने बोला कि फाइंड द जीरोस ऑफ द इक्वेशन, जीरोस का मतलब होता है रूट, मतलब कौन से वैल्यू पे मेरा इक्वेशन जीरो बनेगा, उसको बोलते हैं रूट. तो इफ वन रूट ऑफ द डिनोमिनेटर, ओके, एनी वन रूट, इफ वन रूट ऑफ द डिनोमिनेटर लाइज बिटवीन द रूट्स ऑफ द न्यूमरेटर, तो देखो ना, रूट ऑफ द डिनोमिनेटर तो क्या है? 0 और 4 है, और यहाँ पे है -2 और 1. तो अगर तुम लोग चेक करोगे, देखो प्लॉट करते हैं, ये है -2 और 1, और ये देखो रूट का है, इसका रूट है 0 और 4. तो वन रूट लाइज बिटवीन द रूट्स ऑफ द न्यूमरेटर. Hence, according to the shortcut, my range will be all real numbers. Remember this, my range will be all real numbers. Has everybody understood this? Yes or no? Please write this down.